Hi, I'm Sergio from Intellivision Brazil, and you're watching Papa Pete's The Old Guy Gamer.
If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to. And that's appropriate because it's just been one of those kind of days trying to get everything ready. So I forgot to turn off the overlay. Hello.
I looked down at the little squares here, Pete, where we both are, and I was like,
Yeah.
did Pete just leave?
Oh my God, guys. I'm
enough.
struggling today. I sat here. Okay. Picture this. Okay. I come in and I finally got home and I got everything cleaned up and tended to all the animals like the farm here, for Pete's sakes, of cats and dogs and snakes and such. And I was sitting here and I was trying to do a couple things and I was just sitting here and I went, I bet you I slept for about 45 minutes. I just fell asleep. So now I won't be able to sleep tonight. And I'll be exhausted again tomorrow. And complain. Holy cow, look at all the people in here already, man.
People have been chatting it up.
I love it. Love it. All right, let's
way before start time.
We're I looking for stuff to do. Hey, PRGE is again this year is 3 weeks earlier than last year. It was the middle of October last year, and I went out with C Mart and Dawn and Luke, and we went down from Vancouver, and I had a hell of a good time. And I'm not going this year, unfortunately. I really wish I was, but I'm not. And hopefully I do again next year, because if you guys remember 2 weeks ago, Dave Hardy said, if I go, he'll go. So I told him that start planning. But in the meantime, last year, the week of PRG, I put a replay on of the something or other. I don't know. I think it was the Intellivisionaries podcast crew on here or something like that. And Salvatore, of course, is in here. I'm going to pop that up real quick. Thank you, Salvatore. We'll be fun, but it won't be quite as say without Papa Pete. Hope you can make it next year. I hope I do too, Salvatore. And of course, as I've talked about many times in here, guys, I did meet Salvatore from Portland, and it was so friggin' funny, because think about that, Jeff, right? When he comes up, like he's walking up to me, he's seen me, I don't know, lots, right? I didn't have a friggin' clue.
You just thought he was one of your many fans coming to
hello. It's not like I don't know. It's like, oh my God, okay, cool.
That's true. Well, if you've never seen them, they all have the advantage on you.
But it was really cool. As one of the highlights of the trip was meeting and hanging out with Salvatore during those 2 or 3 days. So it was just so friggin' busy. It was just such a massively busy time going out there. Flew out there went to Mama's, like to our apartment in Fredericton on Tuesday night, up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to the airport. Flew, spent the whole day out in Vancouver at Seamarsh with the underground layer and looking at everything there. I mean, and believe me, if you're interested in video games, it's going to take you more than a day to look around that place to see everything. It's just phenomenal, right?
Pete, did you steal anything from C-Mart?
Oh, shh. He hasn't found it yet. Drove down to friggin' the next day down to Portland, and then just meeting people and going to these events and going for dinners. And it was just amazing. It's an amazing time. And of course, it's one of the biggest retro game conventions in the country. So there's a hell of a lot to see there. Trying to do videos, trying to do this, trying to do that. And it just went by like that in a friggin' massive whirlwind. So, but I'm not going this year, and that's okay. I'll go again next year. You can't spoil yourself too much. It's not very close for me. So anyway, let's get to the chat, Jeff, and see who all is here. Ben Roll's here, of course, and there's Cyrus Super Mega Graphics 64. Cool. Thanks for being here, Cy. Jerome is here. Beautiful. Let's see what else. Scrolling down. Kurt Bradshaw's in the house. Good to see you. Tell me if I missed anybody. I don't think I can go here. I said Benville, right? I got Benville already. Yep. Pierre Garreau is here. Good to see you, Pierre. Give us some info also on PRGE 2024. There's lots of info coming. Of course, you do know I've talked about John Hancock's game. Block'em Sock'em is going to be released. He's got copies there. I've actually already talked to John the last day or two. Luke is picking me up a copy from John for me, picking up my copy for me. I hope to have a video out on that later on this week. On Block'em Sock'em to show you guys a little bit of that. That would be awesome. Calabeth is another big title by Oscar Toledo Gutierrez being released by Atari Age is huge. That's a huge one. They announced it, or actually they had they're talking about it last year. Then this year it's all ready to go. So that's another big one. We'll see how that goes too. But there's going to be all kinds of stuff there from Intelligent Vision and Television Revolution, and there'll be lots more information to come as we get into the weekend. But yeah, it's great. And we'll go back. Today I'm going to go back and look at some of the games from last year just to show how much stuff there is. I even got this is my Portland Retro Gaming
very nice
Expo shirt from last year, Friday the 13th theme. So as there's Kurt in one of the Intellivision Homebrew games I got in the Television Revolution 2023 PRGE edition catalog. There were a lot of new Intellivision Homebrew games in it. Very happy to have it. Rev puts out a lot of those catalogs, and people do really, really like them and appreciate them. So that's excellent that he threw some in with some of the games that you ordered, Kurt. They'll often do that. Holy cow. Craig's here. Craig Finstad. Good to see you, Craig. Thanks for being here, man. Torso is here. Metal Torso. Here is DES 95. And how you doing? Have we seen DES 95 in here before, Jeff?
I have not seen his name, no. So
I don't recognize that either. Welcome, man. Thank you for being here. The thing is somebody can slide in there with a name there that I don't recognize. I might know them. I just don't recognize them, right? But thank you for being here. Des 95, we'll call him. Okay. Saboteur. Speak of the devil, we were talking about him. Absolutely, Saboteur. Gonna miss you guys this year for sure. PJ Stock. Everybody is here tonight. That's the way to have it, man. Good. PJ Stock. PJ Stock is a hockey player. Did for the Boston Bruins, who did announcing on Hockey Night in Canada after the fact. He was a bit of a goon at the same time. So I don't know if that's because of he was a goon like PJ Smith, or it's just the PJ that makes me say that. But I've called PJ Smith PJ Stock 15,000 times now. But PJ Smith, you're a goon, man. You're a goon. But I will get some info for you. I don't have any info for you yet that you asked me the other day, but we'll get it. I haven't forgotten you. Junebug's here. Hey, Junebug. Coco is here beside me. She's all ticked off right now, climbing up the side of my chair because I have a quill in the basket. Quill's my other cat, right? Another cat, I should say. All right, scrolling. I don't even know where I'm going to start today either, Jeff, for games. Hey, Mike Gross. Hey, Mike, good to see you. Do I watch the History Channel? Not very often, because I used to watch the History Channel. I used to watch our A&E. I used to watch all those channels before they became nothing but a bunch of friggin' reality shows. But what's on the History Channel? I do watch. Actually, isn't there some WWE stuff on the History Channel now, Jeff?
Yeah, there's the I think it's on History Channel, or is it A&E? There's the one where they go around, they try to find like artifacts from long ago. Like it could be Jerry Lawler's crown or Mankind's face guard, or whatever you want to call it, his mask, stuff like that.
I've watched that before. I have. I like it. Here is follow-up because they have a show near where you live. I forget the name. Oh, I don't know where that is. Oak Island?
Probably Oak Island. I mean, that's probably the closest one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It was a big show, Oak Island.
Still really going on.
Show. Yeah. It's a big, like a mystery treasure. Like there's everybody looking for the pirates.
I just like the characters on the show. They're not like TV guys, not over the top. They're just very I don't know. I find them interesting.
PRGE. I like that. Calabath is the first ever indie game released by PRGE. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Okay. Saw the incomplete Calabath last year at PRG. Yes, we were looking at that, Saboteur. I remember that. Oh, here we go. DS, longtime viewers and guests, just registered for an account and subscribed to the channel. Thank you. Hello from Toronto.
No.
Right on. Good to see you. And we got samplers and things. Play Kool-Aid Man. I see he said that a lot last week too, but we only have one answer for somebody who says play Kool-Aid Man, and that is. So now you know. All right, back over to this, and I tell you, I'm going to be a real pain in the butt. Viewbot. Hello, I'm new here. It's the Viewbot. Well, that's good. Everybody's going to be new sometime. So Viewbot, this is your time to be the new person. That's excellent. Start with bowling, Jeff versus Papa. Now, I don't know. You're not going to be up and running though, are you? Coco, please. You're not going to be up and running, right?
No.
So we will play bowling. Sorry, cut you off there. It is Harvey. Due south from Toronto. Harvey, are you going to Harvey and I were the two in the big group that was their first time. I didn't realize until like the last day we were there that it was the first time Harvey had ever gone as well. We're out for dinner the very last night or for drinks or whatever, the big group. And I said something to Harvey goes, hey, it's my first time too. I said, well, holy crap. I didn't know that the whole time I was there. So that was pretty cool. Striker with Peter Graves. Get that reference? Yeah. Airplane reference. What's your favorite alien game? Xbox OG. Well, it could conceivably be Alien Hominid, but I don't know. I'm not going to suffice myself to that. Aliens versus Predators is an awfully freaking good game on the on Xbox OG. I'll tell you that.
And you just got Alien Hominid.
I did not long ago in my last pickup video,
which was not even released in North America.
Right. It was just cool. It got contacted. The guy contacted me. Oh my God. It's like I'm having a brain fart. Like I know I've talked to him 1,000 friggin' times. What's his name? I gotta look at my phone because that's gonna bug me.
I should know how that didn't come to North America. I mean, it was.
Wasn't it on something else like the GameCube?
It was on GameCube. Yeah, it made it to GameCube here in North America.
That's just not right. You would think it would be, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's going on? What's going on in my mind? I'm getting old. Phil Evans. That's who I traded with, Phil. And yeah, it was great. We talk all the time now. It's like there's not too much like there's not all kinds of I could start collecting all the different PAL games, but it was neat to do that trade, but I probably won't go down that path too much next. After I get this one finished, which just I needed after my last pickup video, I still needed 2.
Now you need 1.
1 game for the friggin' library is all I need.
Are there that many European exclusives or at least European games that didn't come here?
There's a list, and I just had somebody. It's like 100 or something like that. Wow, it's kind of surprising. 100. I've had a few like they have a lot of stuff like soccer editors and cricket.
Oh yeah,
there's some like there's a Die Hard game over there that's not over here. Stuff like that, you know. So, so anyway, that's Viewbot. That's about what I think of that. Let's see, and I sound like Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys there for a sec. Would he yell again? Jesus, kitty, get the blazes away from me there. Anyway, and there's more. Hey, it's IR Geek. Hopefully next year. Same here, Harvey. IR Geek's here. What's shaking, cool kids? Good to see IR Geek. And Harvey said, hopefully next year it's easy to fit. It's easy to fit in at PRG. Oh yeah, we had a blast. And I got Harvey. I love that outro. I haven't used the outro that you did for me because I just made a couple clips with it. It's so friggin' funny. Do you remember that one, Jeff? Where what's he calls me? The old time gamer.
Oh yeah.
When I did the clipboard, like take 2.
Yeah, it was great.
It's friggin' hilarious. So thank you for that, Harvey, because I get to be a little creative with that. It was friggin' beautiful. But Harvey is also. Oh, I got to grab them. I'm sorry. I am going to find them too with Harvey here in the chat. What the hell did I do with them? Oh, I got them. I'll be right back. I'm not going far.
Pete left the building.
This is where I swing the chair around. It's got a note on the back says, yeah, Viking Stew loves Rise of Skywalker. Harvey is the creator of these right here, which is the Amigo Cornhole, which was a release last year at PRGE 2023. So this one I'm not going to play because I don't have it on my Ultimate Flashback. Okay. Gee, Harvey, I would play a few streams of it if you could send something over so I could play it on my Ultimate Flashback. And then this is his RTO flash card, which I got back around Christmas time, I think, wasn't it? Harvey, you released some of those? And I frankly have not been, I have more now flash cards than I've played with flash cards. I don't think I've ever tried to use any of my flash cards with the Ultimate Flashback, but those right there are Harvey Decline 2023 copyright, and it is 511 Under Productions is the name of the company. So if you ever see those things, that's Harvey who's in the chat right now. And I do have an outro that I've used in the past in some of my PRGE videos from last year. So cool. And welcome, Harvey, and thanks for being here, man. And this cat's driving me nuts. Did I just skip a whole bunch? I think I'm through everything. And now, guys, I'm going to be an ultimate pain in the butt because I'm going to play some games from PRGE 2023. But first and foremost, I'm going to go get a water. And I am also going to play a little commercial here for you first before I start sharing my screen and get the commercial. So I will be right. Oh, Harvey, I love you. Thank you. That would be awesome, man. I'm going to do something with my cat too. I'm going to give it a treat or lock it out. And I'm going to bring that up, my little commercial, and I will be right back.
All right.
One stop for all your Intellivision homebrew collecting needs. www.intellivisioncollector.com.
And my friend.
Pete didn't make it back on time.
I nearly did.
I like this song. I think everybody likes the song, don't they?
Oh, that's a beautiful song.
It's a great one.
It is. Okay, I got one cat here. I've got another cat here.
Are you sure that's one cat?
Go, Quill.
Just stack them up, Pete.
Quill's gone. Go is in the basket. That was. I'm gonna have a hernia on that one.
Do you remember the cat juggling in The Jerk, Pete?
I don't actually.
I think you were just doing that.
Wow. Okay. Let's get some games running here. And I'm going to play a game of Striker first. I got to get things up and running here.
Striker,
whack. Get that going.
Sorry, Creep. The Jerk is so
hey,
good.
Creeper. Good to see you. Oh, the Jerk is. I've seen that 3 or 4 times, but the cat juggling. It wasn't him juggling the cats. It was an act or something in the circus, right?
Yeah, but it was Steve Martin. He was just dressed up. Okay. He wasn't supposed to be. Yeah, it was like, wasn't it like supposed to be in Mexico or something? The Jerk is a masterpiece. Yeah, that's a heck of a movie. I haven't seen that in decades. I really haven't.
All right, we should be good to go. Add this to stage. Bingo. We're going right straight to Striker. And give me my sound levels too. I think the sound levels should be good.
The clicking sounds good.
Good. Striker, Super Pro Bowling. God knows we played lots of that, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. The cool thing about it is you can't, at least I don't think any of us ever got into a spot where we could just throw strikes every time. It's like real bowling where you just can't hit it exactly the same way every time.
Absolutely true.
There's too many variables that go into it, which makes it pretty cool.
All right, we'll do a game right-handed, then we'll try a game left-handed.
Which
I won't be looking at chat to read anything out you want me to say or hear. Sorry, Jeff, what was you say?
Left-handed is easier, is that right?
Left-handed is easier. I haven't played this probably since we did the league.
Look at that, a strike right off the bat.
Sometimes I find that you pick these up, it's easier. You get worse as you play first.
Yeah. PJ says, get your capture cards and get in the bowling league, everybody.
That's right. Get over. Bugger.
My first legit guitar was a Kramer Striker. Anything Striker rules. That's right.
But this game just feels so nice, like oh. And of course, I traded my original copy, which I got to get another copy sometime. Hopefully. Ooh, that's bad.
Oh, ooh. That was a comeback.
Oh, too much, I think. I might have missed the front one.
Got it.
Ooh. Is the sound high enough? Now it might be a little low.
Yeah, I mean, oh,
that was close.
Might be a little low just because there's no music or anything. It's just the sound effects.
I can adjust that just a hair, and I can even adjust it game to game. There, I could turn it right down in OBS. So
it's nice hearing the pins being hit.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. Oh, you got it.
Oh, got it. Didn't think I was gonna. Sound is fine. I like being able to hear it though, you know? Like when I'm watching somebody play, I like being able to hear the game sound some. So I'm always tinkering, trying to get it just right.
Especially the sound effects. I always like those.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Double.
Can you get 3 in a row here, Pete?
I think I pulled up a little bit light. Yep. Boop, boop. Atari 50th download collection releases on Wednesday. 19 games and new timeline videos will be on it. That's cool.
Tomorrow it releases?
Cool.
So that's the DLC. I'm getting the physical, so I don't think that's out until November, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
And what is I wonder what that DLC costs. I need to look that up. Yeah, it's gonna be cool that Intellivision stuff's gonna be on the timeline now.
Yeah, I like that. Uh-oh.
Well, that could have been a lot worse, Pete.
It could have been worse, but I don't know if I can get this.
Atari Creep said the pins remind him of potion bottles. I would agree. They kind of do, don't they?
What do I want to do here?
You can just throw it straight at it, couldn't you?
I don't like to do anything straight this game.
Oh, very good.
I think seriously though, straight sort of gets right off kilter for me. I missed it again. Wow. Oh well. Oh, we got it.
Oh yeah, I did hear about this. Torso said that Metal Jesus is making the announcement about the Atari 50.
Oh, cool.
DLC, and I guess the new game coming out, the physical game. I forgot about that. I think it's tomorrow morning.
Hey!
Oh, 202.
I'm happy I got a 200, so that's good. Right on. I'm going to try a game left-handed too. Why not, right? So, of course, this one was released at PRGE last year. One of 3 Intellivision titles are Striker, Super Pro Gammon, and then I'm going to play the other one, the third one next, which you probably all know what it is, but I won't say it anyway. So, let's see. You're going to go bowling. Slickness is, let's stick with that. Bowlers, 1. And here's the hard part. Oh, left. Try left-handed. So where the hell do I hit it again, though? Well, I'm going to know after the first ball if it's right or not.
Nice. Right off the bat, B.
Well, so much for that idea.
Ooh. This will be interesting. See if you can get it.
Oh, easy.
So close. Yeah, that. Oh. Oh,
What's the chance of getting that same break twice in a row?
yeah, that is weird. I thought you might pick both of those up at the very end when those pins came flying by. Oh man, there you go.
There we go. That was a sweet spot.
By the way, that Atari 50 DLC is $8.
$8. Is that just boost onto your old one or what?
Yeah. If you want to do that, or you can get or they have it all completely repackaged on cartridge. But this says it comes out November 8th. The DLC.
Oh, well, that's weird.
It's called Atari 50, the first console war. So it'll be Atari and Intellivision stuff.
That is neat. I think I held that one too long. Yeah. Ha! Almost
Very
in the
good.
gutter when you let go of it.
I know. That looks pretty scary.
But I did an old pure gameplay video where I got the perfect game bowling left-handed.
Oh, nice.
There's one on there.
Is there anything special that happens at the end?
No, nothing. Same as what you're about to see. That's it. That's all there is. But that's pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. And of course, with this, what you're seeing here is different than the original PBA bowling because, oh, point this way. 16 pounds left hand right there doesn't show that, and it doesn't show you your details down below either. That's something else that David added at the end. Basically, this screen is just that, plus the all it shows at the end of a regular game is your score at the top, and then you can change it with the 0 button to show your first 5 frames if you want. So cool. Thank you, Benbro. Oh, we got to hear Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture a couple times. Anyway, I went to get the water, so I better have a drink of it.
I think if you get to 300, I think they should play the little voice sample of Pete Weber.
I agree 100%.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Oh my word! I talked about what I used a little clip of that the other, in one of my videos recently. I don't know it's what I'm working on or what I released last week. Torso? Well, you'll just have to get into it because it was fun. It was fun. All right, where we're gonna go next. Next, we're gonna go what I said the other Intelligent Vision release. I'm not gonna play a game of backgammon here for you guys. It's not the most exciting thing in the world to watch, but I want to say this: the backgammon game that David Hardy created with all kinds of different variables. I like backgammon. I liked Intellivision backgammon. I like playing backgammon. I played on my Atari way back when I was a kid. That's where I learned how to play backgammon. It's really friggin' good, this one that he made, because there's all kinds of different game variations and such, like different testing games, like ways to start and stuff. And I highly, highly recommend it as kind of a sleeper title that you could have a lot of fun with. Super Pro Gammon. And Rev has had some on for sale. Of course, Intellivision Revolution is the distributor for the Intelligent Vision games, but Intelligent Vision, how did I say that? Too many syllables here. Intellivision Revolution is the distributor for the Intelligent Vision games on behalf of David Harley, but Intelligent Vision is the actual publisher. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Is the Super Pro Gammon, can you play single and 2-player?
Single and 2-player. Absolutely.
The same with the original?
The original 2-player? Oh boy. I think it is too, but maybe not. Holy crap, this is actually a sealed one. I didn't realize it. It is a 1 or 2-player game.
Very nice.
I had to ask. Wow. I couldn't remember. So many of them, you're right. So many of them are actually I put new batteries in my Mario Cube there. So many of them are 2-player only, but no, that one you can play 1 player, the original backgammon. So if he could improve roulette, I'd play it. That would be a good idea. Maybe that's another good one. He was here a couple weeks ago. When he was here, we were talking. Was that just last week? That was just last week. He looked for other games, and I wrote to him afterwards, and he'd asked me, "What game do you want?" And I said, "Worm Whomper." All we've ever talked about doing an upgraded version of is Utopia. I wrote him back after and said, "How did I not say Utopia?" Is because I'll be quite honest. I get on here and I sort of forget half the things I was going to say. Like I haven't got it up on my face. I love doing this stuff on my Facebook page, Facebook site, putting the birthdays and such on there. And there's a couple actual big birthdays today, which I forgot to mention. It's Jim Henson's birthday today. Everybody loves Jim Henson, right? And then one of my favorites from Kingston, Ontario was, I think Kingston or Ottawa. I don't know. Phil Hartman. Anyway, Phil Hartman's birthday was today. So 2 people who left us way too early. But anyway, let's play Rock'em Sock'em Super Pro Boxing. And I love this version too. You played this, Jeff.
I don't think I have played this, Pete. No?
This ROM, again, bowling, gammon, boxing. All 3 of them are available on the Intelligent Vision ROMs Vault, the ROM copy, for like $5. If you can't get the physical copy, you can still get the ROM, right? No problem. 1 boxer. This is the big thing about this. I can't remember the different levels. Golden Gloves, Olympic, Club Fight, Pro, Super Pro, and that's it. So I'm going to go like, that's the middle. That's what it was on, right? Club Fight. We'll play Club Fight. And I'm going to go. I always love going with this guy. Exceptional stamina, because you got offensive power, strong defense, then you have your balanced fighters. I like this guy. And it just picks a regular guy for you to fight. Oh, we got to remember how to do this here.
I can't remember if I played this or not, Pete. I can't remember if I played it or if I was watching you play it.
Oh, okay. The hand with the hole is the right hand. Oh, and of course, this is all done with the buttons.
Benville likes this better than the 2600 version, the Activision boxing.
Oh my word, yes. Now, don't get me wrong. We had that when I was a kid, and I liked it. Like the two-headed snake trying to hit each other is what it looks like from the top-down point of view. Holy crap! I'll get the snot beat out of me here.
I was a big fan of boxing. I thought it was pretty cool.
The Atari one?
Yeah. I had a lot of fun with it. It just looks so goofy.
Only halfway through the first round, I've been hit 25 times.
So originally, this was a single player?
This was 2-player only.
Or 2-player, I mean.
Yep. Now, mind you, like most kids who had it, you usually had 2 controllers in your hand. You were always trying for that magic double knockout, which I saw once, I believe, in my life. When I did my episode of the 125 unboxing, I know I messed around with that for like an hour one day, just trying to get a double knockout, and I never could get it to happen again.
Torso has some advice. I find in fights, Pete, that a shot to the crotch usually wins it for me.
Well, thank you, Torso. Which button is that? Up, down, down, left, right, BA. Start. So believe it or not, I am sort of trying to follow his hands, and like I see the right hand going, I'm trying to hit his head. When the left hand goes, you try to hit him in the gut, because that's the way they're guarding, right? So there actually is some strategy to this. We made it through a round. All right, here we go. Oh. Ow. Ow. Coco's quite content now. She's in the basket.
She's laying there thinking, I won this one.
Yeah. Believe me, she does have seniority in the house. Come on.
The one Hat Man, who I don't remember seeing before. Do you?
Hat Man? I know Hat Man.
Oh, okay.
What's
My dad
going
and
on,
I played the heck out of original boxing back in the day. We actually scored a double KO against each other one time, but never did it again.
It's so rare, Eric. So friggin' rare. Hat Man, Jeff, was out at PRGE last year. Are you going this year, Eric? And I'm not, obviously. I'm sitting here. But he brought me a copy of Jetson's Way with Words in a manual last year. I had it in one of my pickup videos there. I haven't heard or talked to Hat Man in a few months.
So I take it there's no way to switch sides.
It was always kind of like an Easter egg that you could sort of somehow work your way past them, but you'd never turn around.
Oh,
right?
So it was more like a mistake, I guess.
Yeah, precisely, yeah. That
all right,
friggin'
Pete,
double knockout. Huh?
What's your favorite Rocky movie, Pete?
Oh, my favorite Rocky movie. I have a hard time with that, and I'll tell you why. Because Rocky 1, I'm going to say right now, is my favorite Rocky movie. But how do you not love Rocky 3? And as a kid, I always loved Rocky 3. Between Thunder Lips and Clubber Lang, and like, it just didn't get any better than that, right? Hey, sure. DJC, how you doing, Chuck? But I gotta say, Rocky 1 is, I'm gonna call it my favorite because it's just, I love that movie. And I've watched it about 3 weeks ago. It was like a Saturday. Mama C and I were here, and it was just kind of a miserable day, puttering around the house doing this and that, right? And flipping through the channels, and Crave, which is our equivalent, like for example, Crave is our movie channel, and HBO are sub channels of Crave. So it's that kind of movie. It's that kind of movie channel. They were having the Rocky Marathon. I caught like right at the very friggin' first 30 seconds of the first Rocky movie, and we ended up sitting there and Rocky 1, 2, and 3, right, and 4, right through all 4 of them over the span of about 6 hours there, 6 or 7 hours. And man, it just doesn't get any better than Rocky.
No, I love Rocky.
Remember we did a movie night one time on all the Rocky movies.
We did.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Was Barr there for that one? How's Barr doing?
Barr was there. Wait, was he there for that one?
I think he was.
I mean, he was at that time he was coming on the show. I can't remember if he had to pull out of that one at the last second or not. He has to go to the tape, I guess. Last time I talked to Barr, he's doing well. Like his health, because he had a little scare there, but he seems to be doing fine.
Good. Well, if you're talking to him and we don't see him in one of the chats one day, we'll tell him I said hello.
I will. Yeah, he pops in every so often.
Right on. Right on. Well, that's cool, guys. And this is another game that again, I said it before, I highly recommend. Go to the ROM's Vault, because for $5, man, you get this. Or get yourself a physical copy. There was a copy. Rev had some physicals up there on eBay, and he doesn't really run the store a whole lot, it seems now. He mostly does it all on eBay. Look, it's the incomparable Lance Jennings in the house. What's happening, Lance? Good to see you, man. And yeah, so he had Rev had a couple on for sale, and he will again on eBay. He doesn't really run the store anymore. Everything he does is eBay. I think he just finds that a lot easier to put some together and then put them up on eBay and not worry about maintaining that store, which I get that. The Love Boat premiered on this date in 1977, so that means the Love Boat is officially 47 years old today.
Oof. There you go, Pete. Right on, Rev. Right on schedule.
The store shall rise again. Right on, Rev. But you know, there's nothing wrong with that. The thing is if you can get those out on eBay like that, if it's easier for you, people are getting access to the game. Just it's a matter of keeping an eye on the store. I had one that popped up not long ago. I have got a pickup from Rev in my next pickup video, which is all recorded. I'm just editing it, so I might release it sometime. I don't know if I'll get it out this week or it'll be after PRGE, because I have some other videos to do for this week. I've got some already made that are just waiting to be released. So anyway, right on. Good to see you, Rev. Glad you're here, man. Let's go and find out. And speaking of Rev, since Rev's here, I was going to go play one of the games that he released last year. And it is a Brian Puddin creation.
Speaking of Brian, I watched his video on the John Hancock game.
Yes. Isn't that something? That was good. I watched it too.
And I watched somebody playing, maybe it was John Riggs playing the Super Nintendo version a long time ago.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like a pretty cool, looks like a really fun puzzle game.
And where are we, the tease? Okay, let it roll up through here.
And you're doing a video on that soon, right, Pete?
Oh, it's not up and not working right yet. It's not. I'm having it up and running, but I hope to have a video out on that later this week too, guys. So that will be cool. Talking to John last night. I've got my copy all reserved. Television Collector's picking it up for me while he's out there, and a couple other games. And I'm going to play a game of Traffic Jam. Now, I don't know if I did any videos on Traffic Jam or not, but this is another game by Brian from last year. So it's a little different. It's a slider puzzle game, really. So it's an easy game to talk through anyway, because there's no time involved. Hey, Michael. Michael Hayes is here. Good to see you, man. Look at that Rev guy right there. Listen to this. Club is right after PRGE. So that's awesome. Good to hear. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Like, we'll find out afterwards. Of course, you know what games are coming, the 3 physicals. But then you have the magazine or the club newsletter, whatever it is coming. And there's going to be the other perks as well, some ROMs. So that's great. We'll get that info after PRGE of what's coming. So that's great. Thanks, Rev. All right. I will play intermediate because I'm not very good at slider games. Although, this for full game, we might as well just do that. Let's go to Toronto. And it is all by moving. See the hand? I can move the hand around with the disc. And I pick which vehicles to move. So I'm going to try moving this one. Hit the side button once. It moves at one spot.
Pete, IR Geek just sent you $5.
Oh my God, IR Geek. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Harry. That's very generous, very nice of you.
He has to go spend time with the family. Thanks for stopping by.
That is a very important thing to do. So thank you for being here and go have a good time. I guess it is kind of time because they do keep track of your time. They keep track of the number of moves that you make, and that adjusts your score. So Yonge Street in Toronto, that's right. And now we'll go to Boston. Speaking of Toronto, Boston, unfortunately, I'm watching Toronto and Boston are on the on the TV right now, the baseball game, and being a Canadian guy, of course, I'm hoping for the Red Sox, and they're losing 3-0 to Toronto. So,
are the Red Sox going to sign Tyler O'Neill, Pete?
I hope they do. I like him. I like him very much.
He's got everything. He's won Gold Glove. I told you a while back that he's pretty much the fastest and got the most power of people on any team he's on. He's that good. But he gets hurt.
But he's injury prone, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I've never been good at these games.
I am terrible, but what am I trying to do here? If I do, no, that's not going to be any good. Hold it. I can do this. Watch. I'll move ahead one. I can move him down one, him back one, and then him up one. And then I get through 2 levels of this. That's good for me.
Yeah, Michael Hayes, he's been there. He can relate.
I've been there too. I was back there the day of Sam the Record Man and all that stuff. When I don't know if you know what I mean, Jeff, but it was an infamous massive friggin' sign, a big record album with Sam the Record Man, was the biggest record store in Canada right across the country. And it's very, very sad to see those all gone. Like there are no record stores anymore. I mean,
used ones.
Yeah.
Here and
you used to be able to go in and spend hours at places like that.
I used to do that when I was in college. We had a vintage vinyl here in town. I mean, they were still putting out new albums or new LPs, and
yeah.
But I would spend an hour, so I'm just going through just looking for stuff. Lane says on this day in '91, Nirvana released their album Nevermind.
Cool.
So 91, 33 years ago. Holy smokes.
That's crazy. That's just insane. Think about some of these things.
So that baby's like 34 on that cover.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that person in friggin' videos and stuff. No, I want to do this.
Des 95 says, Pete, you say you like the Red Sox. I think you meant Blue Jays, right? Right?
Who said that, DS? I did not. I try to keep sports off the channel, to be quite honest. But I am a Red Sox. I'm a Boston fan. Boston is the closest place to where I am. I like the Blue Jays at certain times. Against many, many teams. But not against the Red Sox. I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm a Bruins fan. I'm a Patriots fan. And I'm a Celtics fan. And Expos. Damn right, PJ, right here. I am an Expos fan. And I'm ticked off that they're gone because they could have saved the team and they didn't want to. But that's another whole story.
Lance says, happy birthday to late Phil Hartman. The Sinatra Group is a classic.
Absolutely.
It might be my funniest skit, my favorite skit of all time. I'm sorry, I just love that skit.
Something making me think 8 ball in the corner pocket or something like that. Holy cow, I got 4 levels in there. I'm not even really paying attention. Pat's Nation for life, Creeper says. That's right. I am an Expos fan.
Oh, that's right. Creeper's in Boston area, right?
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Creeper, I went down and I'm so glad I did. I went down in, was it 19? They won. The against LA. When they beat LA 13-3, and I went down to the parade. Within 2 minutes of the end of the game, a buddy called me up and said, "You guys want to get down to the Super Bowl parade?" And we did. So I was so glad I did it because I was supposed to go down to the Bruins in 11 and kind of half chickened out, didn't go. And then Mama C is a much bigger Patriots fan than I am, and I love them. And yeah, we went away. Listen, that's enough excitement for this game right now. That's good. That's a game that we played from last year, Traffic Jam. So I haven't seen too many of those around, but it is an interesting game. And I like the box, the artwork. Of course, that box, I am sure, is by Steve Jones, who does amazing things. Steve Jones Box Company. I got to go check my list here and see what else I got for games. Oh, I know what I want to play, and I'll go to it right now. You can't play. You're an Expos fan too. Right on, Pierre. I have seen 3 or 4 games at Fenway Park. I bet you I've seen 15 at Olympic Stadium, including the Red Sox, which is very rare, right after interleague play started. Well, you can't play the great games of PRGE 2023 without playing this one. Which one is it? This one, I think. Doesn't matter. I'll play one of these. Super Mario for the Intellivision. So I don't know how many of you have seen this or not, but this is something else. I'm not good at the game on the Nintendo, so I'm not going to be very good here either. And I didn't get the friggin'
Lance said there's talk of the Diamondbacks moving to Montreal. Wow. Are they doing poorly? That's such a big area.
You would think.
No, Phoenix.
Wow. But Phoenix struggles for. How do the Cardinals do? Sorry, I don't mean to bring up a bad point for you, but.
How the Cardinals? What do you mean?
How did the Arizona Cardinals do?
This year?
No, but yeah, attendance-wise.
Oh, the football team? I have no idea.
But it's like the hockey team. They finally get rid of the hockey team, right?
Yeah.
Pierre, it's not that far. If you're in the Montreal area, it's not that far of a drive to go to Boston to a game. You should go because it's so worth it. It's a really unique experience because Fenway's such a historic park. Jeff, didn't you tell me you went to a game at Fenway?
Yeah, I've been there.
Were you there pre or post Green Monster seats?
Pre. I was there. I think I was there the year before they had an all-star game there because they had like an all-star banner up, and I don't think they played that year. I think it was. I don't think so. Whatever year that was, I was there. I love the whole experience though, because the stadium is like in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like all the stadiums used to be, but
Yeah.
now it's like what? Your kids were pouring out of there. You could watch the kids coming out of their house with baseballs, getting balls signed. Like, this is crazy. Living next to a stadium. That's pretty neat.
Oh. I'm sitting there. Go ahead.
Oh, he said it's too hot in Phoenix to do anything outside.
Yeah.
Which is why you think hockey would have made it. Go in there. It's nice and cold. Yeah, I was surprised they left too. I mean, because Phoenix is just so big.
Oh. Why can't you jump up? Oh, now I can't. I want to get over to the warp zone.
I got to do it the hard way, Pete.
Well, I wasn't really going to get very far anyway, so it's okay. I've already done incredibly well compared to what I expected to do right here. Baseball cards are in the playoffs, are they?
No. Not St. Louis Cardinals. They're not even close.
Oh, Creeper. Yeah, that's right. I knew that you lived in Arizona. That's right, Creeper. You've talked about that before.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. And Lance talks about racing in Phoenix all the time down around that area. Tucson, right?
Oh, my God. Leaving after midnight, and it was still 100 degrees. Oh.
Wow. Oh, I find the jumps just sometimes don't work for me here. Oh, come on.
Oh, Mike was saying he was talking about Arizona is in the playoffs.
Oh.
I'll be honest, I don't even know. I didn't pay attention this year. Once I realized early on the Cardinals stunk, I was kind of done.
Are you an Alouettes fan? No. And I had a really neat conversation this weekend with PJ Stock, right? PJ Stock from the chat here, or PJ Smith, some people like to call him. Here he is down in, well, southern states, not way south, but down southern states. And last Friday night, I sent him a message saying, or Saturday, I think, I just gotta clear something up. But I'm gonna gamble or bet that here you are, a guy from down in the southern states, and you spent Friday evening watching 2 CFL football games. It was the Hamilton Tiger Cats versus Toronto Argonauts, and whoever the Blazes the other one was. And I said, and here I am, a guy up in Canada, and I was probably watching the race out of Bristol, Tennessee. And that's exactly what was happening. So it was exactly back asswards.
I can watch Canadian football now, Pete. I have access to the channel.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
There you go. CFL all the way. And the Alouettes are a really good team this year. They're the top team in the league by far. I'm quite sure, right? Des 95. Yeah, they're doing great and may win it again this year. And they upset Winnipeg in the Grey Cup last year. But for those of you who aren't familiar with Canadian football, and PJ will attest to this, it's actually a real great run and gun game. Creeper, it plays extraordinarily well for Super Mario on the Intellivision. I am not good at it anyway. I find that some of those jumps, I'd go to jump and I'd hold the button in and it would short jump on me. So that was what I was doing. But I sat there and watched Justin Silverman down at PRGE last year beat the thing. Wow. He won the game. So it was really cool. You know, Justin is from Screenwave, right?
Yep.
So yeah, it was good. So this game with a little bit of perseverance, you could play it. It's amazing how well it's done. Just like in Televania, it's Castlevania on the Intellivision, and it does have its flaws that a television is going to bring to it, but it's got its character that the television is going to bring to it as well. So it's really a good experience, and it just takes a little perseverance to stick with it, right? Oh my word, 47 years ago today, that is crazy. I assume it's not available anymore. Again, watch Cyber Carolina eBay store or eBay shop, you never know. You never know. It may be available again someday. 47 years ago today, I loved the Vestrunk brothers, right? Dan Aykroyd, Steve Martin, two wild and crazy guys. I love it. Love it, Lance. That's awesome, man. All right, let's get out of this one. I don't know what else we're going to play here. Let's see what time. Oh, we're doing pretty good for time, too.
Oh, I got lots of time.
I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to show it one more time for Harvey. I don't know if Harvey's got any of these available anywhere or not, but that's Amigo Cornhole, which is really cool. And Harvey's going to send me the ROM sometime, and I'm going to play that in some streams too, because that's pretty cool. It's a play on words, but it's cool. It's cool. All is cool. All is fair. All is fair. But I still don't know what I'm going to play, so I'm going to go off this screen for just a second and bring us up, and I'm going to look at my list that I had up here. Where is that?
Creepers want to know what that what was it? Oh, that shop on Facebook.
Cyber Carolina. CYBERCAROLINA. Search that on eBay, and you should see some games, and you'll probably see something like you'll probably see Super Pro Gammon, but games pop up and such on there. So by all means, just sort of save it as a favorite, and you should be good. And please, Creeper, if you look for it right now and you find it, Torso and I are going to friggin' reboot. Friggin' cool. No.
I do like this.
Torso and I are going to get together and reboot Two Wild and Crazy Guys. We'll have to be two wild and friggin' old crazy guys. We're not young enough for that crap anymore, Torso. Play Tron if I have to. Absolutely. I might play a game of Tron too. That wasn't out at PRGE last year, but it was before PRGE. I think there were a few copies available right after PRGE as well last year. You never know. You may see some more copies of those pop up too. And that's a game I just so highly recommend, Tron Anthology. Let me tell you that. But I just wanted to look real quick at, I do have a list here. Just the stupidest list from, and I'm going to, actually, I'll pull it up if I get the screen. Come on. Where am I going?
Torso said, true, we could do it, but with arthritis.
With arthritis. Okay. And if you guys haven't seen this before in the, what the heck? Oh, there we go. In the Atari Age forums, this is one of the threads. It's down a page or two now, but it's the stupidest Intellivision homebrew links list. Where is it? Stupidest Intellivision homebrew scene timeline release, including variants. Right down through, like everyone's got a number if it's a new release or just a variant. Like if I go to 2023, which is where I'm going, and I go down through all these games and I get to the point, where is it? Right here is where they start. 166 Boing was released at PRGE. Boing Cornhole for 511 under is the one I just showed you, Amigo Cornhole. Melody Blaster 2 was released by Intellivision Revolution, but that's a Michael Hayes game for use. It's another game that you can use with your keyboard and the ECS, right? That's kind of neat. Then you got Peter the P, which was released. Peter the P was released full inbox, complete inbox at PRGE, but it had actually been released just cart and manual earlier in the year. Then you have a game I think I will play just a little bit just to turn it on, but I'm terrible at it. Pitfall 3 Return to the Caverns, which is cool. The Pumpkin Trilogy, Rags to Riches, another game by Brian Puddin, which I got a video on the channel here if you go look, where Brian is on here with me teaching me how to play Rags to Riches, which is pretty cool because it was difficult to figure out. Then you have Rock'em Sock'em, Striker, Super Mario Brothers, Super Pro Gammon, Traffic Jam, you have Triple Challenge, Thunder Soldier, and Zor. And I saw Eric just had a comment up there, didn't he? A Hat Man? Where's that comment? I think I saw it a second. Oh, right there. I got it.
Oh, what, Zor?
Zor. I thought Zor was a pretty good for last year, too. I do, too. I like Zor. Very much Hatman. It's not a great streaming game because it's sort of like Traffic Jam was neat to see it. Oh, that's a neat looking game. I like to play that a little bit, but it's much more fun to play than it is to sort of watch. It's a puzzle game. It's a very cerebral puzzle game, Zor. But a little bit of action because you're moving around a maze trying to pick up all the pieces and the fewest moves possible. Well, you know what? I might as well turn it on for a second to show you if you haven't seen Zor. Triple Challenge is 3 other smaller games, and I'll show you that real quickly too, since Salvatore's asking about Triple Challenge. That Triple Challenge 2, that was out. Remember the original Triple Challenge from the 125 is your conglomerate of chess, checkers, and backgammon, right? Very rare game, but it's just those original 3 games on one cartridge. This is 3 different smaller games, which probably wouldn't warrant a full complete in box release, but put them together and it was a little bit of a package. So I'll turn that on as well. And Michael Hayes has a couple games, 2 games in that too. Michael, I think 2 of the 3, and the other one is actually by Dave Akers, who's a Blue Sky Ranger. So that's pretty cool. So let's get the blazes back out of this screen. And I'll bring the stuff back up. And Jeff, you got to remind me again. What did I just say I was going to play?
Triple Challenge 2.
Triple Challenge, and then there's one other one I was going to go to first, and that's just turn on Zor. It's his Hunt the Wumpus and Robot Finds Kitten. And it's been a while. I'll try Hunt the Wumpus, Michael, but I might need some help. Yeah, David Akers wrote Squiddy. That's right. All right, let's get back over to this screen. And this screen. Oh, what did I do? I must have taken that right out. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to Zor, XOR. And we had lots of conversation. This is a game by Deckel. It's not original. The original is not by Deckel. But he brought it over. I have a video out on Zor as well. And we talk about, is it pronounced Zor or XOR? And there's still debate on that. He's got debate. He's talked to the original people and everything. And there's still a little bit of debate whether it's XOR or Zor. So at the end of the day, the decision was made. It doesn't really friggin' matter. Both are right. So I don't know I can't remember what the special edition. I think special edition is the one I have. It's got actually the different levels open. He sent it to me special. So I'll open that one up. There you go. Just see, there's a little tidbit right there. You're looking for some info. Rev is dropping some info right here. PRGE 2024. We'll see another game by Dave Akers, Blue Sky Rangers.
How about that?
Cool. Thank you, Rev, for sharing that. Hatman says it's Zor as in Zor. I call it Zor, but honestly, there's a lot of people who call it XOR, and conversation with Deckel is like, he thought it was Zor, and he's convinced that maybe it was XOR, but there's enough of a debate there that it doesn't really matter. They're both right. XOR, Zor, whatever you want to call it. And there's Rev's. Rev says XOR. So all kinds of different opinions on that one. I'll turn on Hunt the Wumpus in a second. That's what I'll go to next. I'll play a little tiny bit of Zor. And then I'll go to the Triple Challenge and play a little tiny bit of that as well. Oh, there's Craig. Is it XOR, like exclusive, or operations?
Yeah, there's a programming thing where XOR, it's pronounced Zor.
Oh, okay. And yeah, anyway, believe me, Deckel had all those ideas. I got some other stuff to bring from Deckel in the coming weeks that I've had now for too long and haven't shown anybody yet. But I think I'm going to bring some play cable stuff out on the channel here, probably one of these streams really soon, which is interesting. Although it's not extraordinarily exciting, it's still very interesting to think about it back in the day. But anyway, that's a little tie-in. Deckel is from England and one of the best masterminds at reverse engineering some of this stuff and finding out exactly the way it worked back in the day. And this was a game that he was really, really passionate about and took it and created it for Intellivision Revolution to make the game. Anyway, I gotta have a drink. Let's get in there. I'm just gonna try to play the easy level here. I think I started Seems to me I have this one here. I could play any level with this version. They're automatically open. They're not locked to play, but I'm playing the very first level. So I can't remember what button I hit. I don't know. Oh, I think I reset. And I quit. All right. Because basically you have two shields, a blue shield and a green shield. And you're in a maze, and the object is to collect all of the masks in the minimum moves possible. So I'm the blue shield right now. Move over, start collecting. And remember, there's a big map. Now, those little puzzle pieces that were just above me, I'm going to move back. I'm not worried about scoring this one. If I pick those up, it's going to show me part of the map. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, right? I'll grab the bottom other one, and you can see the way it's sort of all laid out. So I'm just going to start grabbing things. And you can see where my shield is. And believe me, there are methods not to backtrack to get these as quickly as possible. That in the bot, there's 3 masks, and that's the exit. So I can go there last. So I'm going to go back over to the other side now, and you can see where you can actually see in the map because I've opened up that section. Oh, screwed that up. And also, do you see that right there down below? There's a green shield there as well. And I basically can control 2 different shields. And in the manual, they actually have names. And so I can flip-flop back and forth between those shields, and I don't remember how to do it. I'm going to try a side button, see if that works. Yep. So I hit the top side button, either top side button, and I went from the M shield to the Q shield. And they have names. So now I can use the Q shield, the green shield. And there's another part of the map. There's that. The whole map's filled in now. And by moving back and forth between the shields is how you pick up all the different masks in the most efficient manner necessary. Now, this first level is extraordinarily easy. Now, you can master it and get it in less moves, but it's not difficult to complete. And I am not doing it in the minimum moves. I'm doing a lot of moves. So if you remember, there's only 3 masks left, according to the thing over on the right. And you know where they are. They're up by that door because I left them up by the door. So I'm going to go in that direction. There they are. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, and out the door. And there's your score is 16-19. So the object is to do that, get the highest score possible by using the minimum number of moves. Seems like a lot, doesn't it? It's hard to explain. Much more fun to play. You can put in your method, but when you open up, when you complete one level, you can then move on to the next one. And it will be open. You see the unlock key. Now, I think this version that I'm playing, this particular ROM has them all unlocked, so I could demo different things. But usually these are all locked. You have to win one level at a time to get through. And then there's like 7 levels to this first game. And how do I back out of there? Oh, so I've solved 1 out of the 7. This is a junior high school level. There's an original one. There's 14 levels there. There's 15 here. Procyon Mazes, levels from the 1989 Amiga. This came from the Amiga way back. It was a European release for the Amiga. Wow. And then you have different options and stuff. So believe me, there's lots of levels. There's 36 levels there all together. And when you get into like these ones, and I think they are unlocked for me. I think I can show you something really quick. Let's go to like, this is the most difficult level. There's all kinds of different enemies in them too. Like all those things mean different. Like if you hit that purple thing, it always falls straight down. You got to be careful. Like that means I can only move through that horizontally. I can't move through it vertically. But if I wait too long, that will fall. Okay. And it's extraordinarily complex to have to move every little piece in its proper direction, in the proper manner in order to solve the puzzle. again, there's a bullet thing. I don't know how you use that. There's looking ducks. If I go, how do I get that mask, for example? Because if I push, oh, there you go. So now I get the mask. Blocked off that door with the duck that flew across it. So a lot of really neat things in this game. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there because it's not it's not. If you're interested, say, hey, I might like to get that game. It's good for me to show you that, but it's not a game that you want to sit and watch somebody play for a long time, just basically to see the demo. But this is just showing you how there's like a half dozen or so different enemies, not really enemies, but triggers and traps in this game that make it much more difficult than the first level. Anyway, on that note, let's go play a little Hunt the Wumpus while we got a few minutes left. Intellivision VR. Hey, excuse me. My last news little clip, I ended up editing down a little bit. I had to take it out. I wanted to include it. I had an 8-second clip in there. They have developed a light gun for the Intellivision. And it's a real prototype, but you never know what you're going to see in the next few months for the Intellivision. There's actually a light gun in the works. So
how does that plug into the Intellivision?
They've developed, I mean, they're 9-pin ports, right? Think about the Intellivision 2, the Intellivision 1, the ports are just inside of it.
Yeah.
So it could be.
That's interesting.
You know, they're always developing and working on. There's people in the Atari Age forums, guys who go to PRGE will be there this weekend. Who they do stuff like this. They play with this stuff. They develop paddles. They develop various things for them. But there's a light gun that is functioning. I don't think they're at the point where they have software necessarily for it, but it will work. Our only keys 1 to 6, enter and clear, which is labeled back in this game. Okay, thanks. Hatman, what? Light gun. Absolutely. Okay. What did Saboteur say? I missed. PJ, I saw a video once where a guy was playing Treasure of Tarman in VR. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I suppose. Why couldn't you, right? Just a matter of having the thing on. Let's go play a little Hunt the Wumpus. Needs to be a t-shirt. That's so true. Cyrus, that'd be hilarious. Oh my God, maybe I'll put that in my t-shirt shop. Excuse me, dear. May we please play Hunt the Wumpus? Hate those pits and Hunt the Wumpus. Okay, so I gotta follow Mike's instructions too. I gotta find the game first. Triple Challenge 2. Right there. And then I'll play Squiddy really quick first because Hunt the Wumpus is going to be... Squiddy takes about not very long. If you wanted a copy of this, I would recommend just trying to get a hold of Rev and ask him. And he might be able to get you on. I don't know. I do have a copy of Zor. I don't get all the games. I don't collect absolutely everything. I have a lot of these for Rev to do stuff like this so people can see the games. And if he sells, if four people say, I'm going to buy a game, well, guess what? He just made a couple $100, right? So I have these, but I have a few of them. I have a copy of Zor for sure because I think that is it's a real amazing game. It's kind of a unique game. I like new games, but I like ports of obscure games. I would rather I find it more interesting to have a copy of Zor for the Intellivision than I do Super Mario Brothers for the Intellivision because Super Mario Brothers is everywhere anyway. But notably, I had never heard of Zor. That was really neat, I thought. That was why I really appreciated something like Luke's latest release, Space Bandits. Do you remember that one game, Jeff?
Yeah.
I had never seen or heard of that game before. It was like arcade and it was friggin' on the TI, what is it? TI 99? 4A?
I think so, yeah.
And I'd never heard of it, so it was really neat to see stuff like that ported to the Intellivision. But anyway, okay, I'm going in. I'm going to play Squiddy first, really quick. This is again by Dave Akers. Hopefully, I can remember how to play it. It's not hard. Press enter. So I have to hit the button, and the blue ball, which is swinging, will then attach and I'll swing and just hit the button and you try to work your way across to hit the green square without hitting the side walls. So here we go. And I lost just like that. Oh, let's see. You see the nature of the game right here. It's a neat little.
Ooh.
Oh, I almost got it. You got to put your character into it.
These controls are interesting. Oh, look at that. There you go.
Hey! And excuse me, as you see, it gets more interesting every level.
So, Michael Hayes, did you say this is a port?
Oh. All right, so I'm going to. I guess I can move around a little bit too to the different levels, but you can see like the different shapes in here that you could do like that. That would be friggin'. Oh my gosh!
What?
I don't know.
That one.
I don't know. Getting tricky. Obviously, there's a trick to it, but we're gonna bail back out of that, and we're gonna go in and play Hunt the Wumpus.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Squiddy. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's the game by Dave Akers. So these other ones, this I'm going to play Hunt the Wumpus. I just want to respond to this really quick because Rev's probably watching. Listen, I'll tell you, Des, honest to God, I always say the same thing. Yeah, Rev is slower than some, but I will 100% guarantee that you're going to get what you need. You are going to get what you order. Like I will 100% guarantee that. I have no issues with it whatsoever. Just sometimes it takes a little bit longer. And this is somebody who's not doing. This is not a job. This is a hobby. And they do come through. They're very dedicated to it. And yes, sometimes it takes a long time. And I've come to the point where when it takes a long time, it's okay. I expect it to take a long time. And do you get responses? Well, sometimes, but there's always lots in the community who are willing to try to help and find you the answers that you need. And I am almost going to guarantee you're never going to not get the products that you ordered. Sometimes it takes a while. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. But Rev was in here earlier too, since you've been here. So there's your opportunity to ask if you want something. If you have a question or something, he might be able to answer it for you. So, but I know stuff like the IntelliClub. The IntelliClub is absolutely, and Reb put that in the chat here earlier, is going to be shipping very, very shortly after PRGE. He told me that. We've been dealing with that, talking about that coming forward. Of course, we talked about it last fall when it first was announced, and it is coming for sure. Then it was delayed. It was going to be the end of August, maybe first week of September. Then it got late September. And once you get into that PRGE now, it's like, well, it's going to be after PRGE. But there's so much work to get ready for PRGE and the travel and stuff. Now that's going to be over, and it's going to be the IntelliClub, and I can't wait. We're going to have it here probably in a couple 3 weeks, I think. So anyway, there we go. And you're right, 100%. But yeah, but it's like if you have questions, we could try to find you some answers. But it is what it is. But you're right, PJ. I understand that totally. I just. Different situations I've developed there's different levels of patience required, I guess is the way to do it. But all right, let's play Hunt the Wumpus. And I have beaten this, so I knew how to play it at one point, but I don't think I do now. Oh, Red Sox are going to tie it up. Oh boy, what do I hit to start the hunt is all I'm going to hit, number 5. All right, so I am, let's see, play times. I'm in 6 seconds and counting. Cave dodecahedron. I have 5 arrows remaining. My arrow goes 5 rooms. I am in room 7. Exit leads to room 6, 8, and 17. And I smell a stench and I hear wings flapping. That means there's about, hey, Creeper, right on, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I'm going to get through this. I'm almost done anyway, but I'm going to play we're going to hunt the Wumpus here for a second. And go from there. So now I need his instructions again. So I'm just going to hit A, B, or C and take a guess. I'm going to go to room 17, I guess. I think I found the Wumpus. The Wumpus ate you. Total score so far. That was not good. We'll try it again. You're in room 11. I'm going to go to room. There's no sound, so I'm pretty safe. So I'll move to room 10. And room 9. I hear wings, so somewhere right around me. Oh, that's a Wumpus or what? What do I fire an arrow? How do I fire an arrow? How do I fire an arrow, man? See you, Hat Man. Thanks for stopping in. Shoot to 8. Oh, right. Okay. No, I'm going to shoot to 18. I hit myself. Well, that's interesting. All right.
There you go. Keys 4, 5, and 6 to fire an arrow.
Oh, arrows don't kill the bats. They only kill the Wumpus, I think. I feel a draft. I like draft. I fell into a pit. I'm not doing very well. Let me try one more time. I'm going to room 20. Oh, I hear wings flapping again. I'm going to go to room 16. Now I'll go to 15. Oh, I smell a stench and I feel a draft. I'm going to fire an arrow at room 6. Got him.
Look at that.
I shot the Wumpus just like that. You know what? That's a great place to end. Right there. I've shot the Wumpus. I'm not going to worry about going any further. I just can't do any more than that. So, but that's one of the 3 games. It was Squiddy, and then that, and then it's I don't remember what the other one is even. Come on. Oh, it's got to do the splash screen first. But the other one is see if I can get up for. This could be the first text adventure on the Intellivision. The other one was Robot Finds Kitten. That's it. Yeah. So anyway, guys, they're very interesting little games. Too cool. Let's go back to. I'll just remove this right out. I'm going to stop sharing because I'm going to play the video in a second. I am the Wumpinator. Thank you, Cyrus. Right on, the Wumpinator. Hey, Doomer. Oh my God, long time no see, Doomer. Of course, met Doomer. Doomer's been around for a long time. Doomer's the world champion television lock and chase player, and met Doomer out at PRGE last year too.
Oh, nice.
Are you going down this year, Doomer? I'm not, obviously, this year. I've been talking to the boys there. They're all in Vancouver waiting to get down, and I'm getting sad, but that's okay. That's okay. Next year, there's always next year. I'm going to go next year. So, Jeff, what's going on tomorrow night? What do we got happening?
Tomorrow night will probably just be open chat, and tomorrow at noon Central, I'm playing Cruisin' Blast.
Oh, cool.
Great racing game. It's in the Cruisin' series, of course, and then Thursday, I'm playing the new Zelda game, was it Echoes of Wisdom? I have a hard time with that one. We're playing on Thursday, and I was just reading about Atari 50. There's 2 DLCs. One comes out Thursday, and the other one that I was talking about with Intellivision comes out in November.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I'm going to try and sneak that first DLC that comes out Thursday. I'm going to try and do that on Friday if I can.
Oh, nice.
So we'll see. But that's what's going on over at GoGameGo.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. And I like that Friday because I want to see that. And remember, I usually don't work Fridays. I'm lucky. I'm old and crotchety and don't work Fridays, and I have been the last few weeks. So I don't have to work Friday this week. Now, mind you, I should mow my lawn, but how can I mow my lawn if I have to watch GoGameGo and the Atari 50 release, right? So,
and there'll be a very good chance that this will be an early show.
Oh, cool.
Because we got something going on, and I may not be able to do a noon, so it may be closer to 10 a.m.
I like that. That's noon my time.
Yeah, there you go.
I like that. Right on. So, guys, PRGE week. For those of you going, Salvatore, I know we'll be going anyway. Have a great time. say hello to everybody for me. That is just beautiful. I am missing it for sure, but I'll be there. I'll be there in spirit, if not in body. Hey, Steps, good to see you, Steps. Oh, forget Steps is going to be at PRG this year. That's about 3 or 4 people that I know that I didn't know last year who are going to be at PRG this year. Like Carlos Madruga is going this year. He went the year I didn't go. That he didn't go last year. Now he's going. So we've been talking. Now he's going this year. Steps. I don't know who else. There's somebody else too that's going. That it's like, oh crap, you know. I know Nurmix is not going again this year, so I was hoping to meet Paul sometime up there, but I don't think he's going. But anyway, that's just rambling on. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel, coming here. Make sure you hit the like button for me if you would, please. That would be too awesome. It really does help a lot when you hit the like button. So I really appreciate it. It makes Jeff and I feel good. Somebody actually likes us.
That's right.
Right? What more can you say than that? So on that note, friggin' cat. So this is it. This is in the basket. It's now very, very comfortable. Instead of clawing at the side of my chair saying, get the other damn cat out of the basket, it's taking advantage right now. So
she is very comfortable.
She is very comfortable. So on that note, guys, gonna go. Have a great week. We'll see you. There will be some videos on PRGE games coming out. There'll be some videos on other games as well, but there'll be some videos coming out later in the week on those. And I got to pick up video in the works, which is a really cool one with stuff from Tarzilla and stuff from Rev in it. I'm really looking forward to getting that one done, but it will probably be afterwards. So anyway, on that note, everybody have a great week. Stay safe. We'll see you at GoGameGo chat hopefully tomorrow night. And if not, we'll see you throughout all the videos. Sayonara.
See you.
Hi, I'm Sergio from Intellivision Brazil, and you're watching Papa Pete's The Old Guy Gamer.
If you haven't grown up by the age of 50,